every day.
Hello, monkeys.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
It's over 9,000.
What it do, 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 what it do. It is your player partner, Ziggy, 2 times, and we're back at it again, back at it again, back at it again. A brand new video, brand new day, brand new video. You already know what it is, man. You already know what it is. Hey. What I've been promising y'all, I've been telling y'all, I was gonna do it yesterday, but I tried to do the research, and the research was kind of labor intensive as far as the mental goes. So I kind of said, you know what, I'm sleepy. And hey, it is what it is, right? Like, y'all still love me, right? Cool. Now, with all that being said, we have the 100 subscriber video. I'm sorry, I don't have the sound board set up all the way yet. It's not set up for sounds on the main screen. I usually like to just talk my head off on the screen, but we need to fix that probably. But anyways. We in the building. We in the building. We are in the building. Okay, man. So my computer is acting mad slow because how many tabs I have open for this review for the this draft. So without further ado, we're gonna do an anime draft, an NFL draft of the best anime characters to make a 22-team NFL. Well, we'll put 22, 23, 24. I don't know, but a complete starting offense and defense. And there are double ups of certain positions due to injury possibility. We'll say it like that. So we'll do it like that. For instance, I have QB1 and QB2, running back 1 and running back 2, wide receiver 1, 2, and 3, because there is supposed to be a slot. I don't care what nobody says. And I have I got coaches too, which is crazy. I forgot all about that until just now when I was listing stuff. I have it all written on paper. This is how antiquated and old school I am. Coffee. I was up till like 4 o'clock in the morning doing this shit. I ain't gonna flex. I redid it again after I did it the first time. So, but we have complete offense, quarterback 1, 2, and 3. Or quarterback 1 and 2, running back 1 and 2, wide receiver 1, 2, and 3. Defense, I have 2 sub and or rotational players. So if you're into basketball, think of these as like 6 men on the other team or on your respective position. Okay, just in case, because these are high performing parts of the offense or defense, and they have to be at their optimal efficiency. We'll say it like that. Outside of that, there are no rules. I'm just saying what me as a player, as an ex-player, and a muscle head, a muscle neck anime watcher would like to see on the field as a big fan of the NFL and college football. You know what I'm saying? Of the sport. Huge fan of the sport. As y'all know by my other streams and whatnot like that, while I'm playing Madden, I don't seem like a regular Joe talking about football when I'm talking about football. But This is what I would do if I was an NFL GM and they said, hey, any anime on the planet that you can think of, pick who you want. Raiders, you have the number 1 pick. This is who you would pick. And without further ado, oh yeah, one more time. Old subscribers know this right here. Old subscribers know this get up right here, man. 2 chains. Oh, I ain't got my big rings. It's supposed to be 2 chains, big rings, and a roll bone just for the love. That's how it's supposed to be. But those are the old subscribers. That's before I did YouTube all the time. So here we go with the very first pick, and we're gonna do this in order. We're building the offensive line first. You already know what's going on. We're starting at the center, the main mega point of this entire thing. And with the first pick of the NFL anime draft, Magetta from DBZ, or Dragon Ball Super. Okay. Okay. 8 feet tall. 1,000 tons. Faster than light. FTL. We're going to start calling it FTL at this point. Faster than light speed. Imagine 1,000 tons and 8 feet tall running at you. Faster than light. Blocking you. Where you going? We steering the car at that point. You know what I'm saying? You're not pushing Magetta off his spot unless you just have overwhelming power. Overwhelming power. Especially not at that speed. You hear me? That's just, the only thing that you can do to piss this man off is talk shit about him. But until you know that he has no weaknesses outside that he's only 1,000 tons. A lot of characters like Superman and late stage Goku can push, just like Vegeta can push him where they want it to if they have the strength to do so. And he's not pushing as hard as he could too. He also has this situation where he can drink this little magma drink. You know what I mean? Hold up, where it go? There you go. He drink this little magma drink. If he got his little drink with him on the sideline, and he drink that magma drink, and he start pumping up, meanest center in the entire NFL. I don't care what nobody say. You hear me? You hear me? Ain't no way you gonna come on. What are we doing? What are we doing? Not gonna get anywhere with that. All right, so Magetta is our center. Draft pick number 1. It doesn't really matter as far as value goes. We're just going in order because I wrote it down like this, man. I think about line first, and then I think about all the other people that can fit around it. That's just me. But Magetta, Dragon Ball Super, center. Oh, y'all saw it before? The sound. We got Botamo coming in at 6'5", 282 pounds, and he is faster than light as well. Faster than light with this body. Look at this body. And he's faster than light. I'm just saying, I don't know how that works. 282 pounds, he could probably get moved around easy, but he also has the special ability. The special ability is to absorb whatever kinetic energy that you give to him. Punching, pushing, any kind of taps and stuff like that, he's eating it, absorbing it into his body, and he could redirect it. So you can be in our situation that like we saw on Dragon Ball Super. He sat there, absorbed Super Saiyan Blue punches to the gut. And if it wasn't for him losing traction on the actual stadium floor, he would have sat there and ate Super Saiyan blue punches in perpetuity forever. Now, I don't know if you know what a right guard does, but that's what they do. Whatever the center can't handle and rolls off of him, they right there in conjunction with the center, making sure that nothing happens. Okay. Hey, I didn't come up with the rules. All I did was I said that these is what I think would be a Super Bowl contender as far as anything on um anything on the NFL field right now, any anime. I don't care what anybody says. Unless you start putting hacks in, this is physical, literal, their main ability and just their body types for the NFL. Okay. And with my next pick, we go in right tackle. We got Biscuit from Baki. Got Biscuit from Baki. You already know what he do, man. You already know what he do, man. 6'5", 330 pounds. They actually have him listed in human scaling. So he runs a 4.240. A 4.240. A 4.240 at 330 pounds is insane in human form. In just regular, we're playing regular life, no key blasts, no nothing extra besides what you just are able to do. This is practically peak performance that is actually could be viable, I guess, in real life. I mean, we have DK Metcalf that runs a 4.3, and he's not even 300 pounds, but he's like 260, 6'5". If Biscuit can find a way at 6'3", 332 pounds to run a 4.2, 40-yard dash, that is insanity. Insanity. That's it's just in real life, at least in real life. Maybe not in anime terms, but body to speed comparison, I think that Biscuit Oliver is the right tackle for any NFL franchise. Any NFL franchise. Any of them. They would take that. 6'3" might be a little bit too short, but and we already know this man he carries around his wife that's like a ton. She weighs like 1,000 pounds. He carries her around with one hand and carries food in the other hand. We've seen this. Biscuit Oliver, right tackle. Who else we got? We got left guard. The sound effect is taking forever in the day to play. Left guard, Alphonse Ellard from Full Metal Alchemist. Big ass, 7'3", 300 pounds, and he is subsonic. That means he goes almost to Mach 1. If I'm not mistaken, I think Mach 1 is like 500 miles per hour or something crazy. 600 miles per hour. If I saw that on my left side, well, technically my right, his left, man, I would be done for. 7'3", 300 pounds, subsonic. Insanity. Okay? No big thrills. You feel me? Just we in the building. But we going for left tackle now. Who would you put at left tackle next to somebody like him? So a smart person, right? We Alphonse is smart. So he's right next to the center where we got Magetta. Magetta ain't all that smart, but he'll be able to calm him down from people from him crashing out because people is out here talking shit about him, and he ain't had his magma drink yet. We got Alphonse here to cool him off, make sure he's keep his head in his game, talking to him the whole time. Who you think we're gonna have at the left tackle? Pickle. Pickle from Baki. Pickle from freaking Baki. He comes in at 7'5", 440 pounds, 5% body fat. %5 body fat. And he runs at Mach 38. So if Mach 1 was around 500 miles per hour, what do you think Mach 38 is? I didn't even do the calculation on it. It just sounded insane. So I just was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What is this? We got Pickle. 7'5", 440 pounds, moving at Mach 38 with 5% body fat. That is insane. Insane. So if you can't tell, this is where we're going with this. This is where we're going. We're going just extreme architect body types that are gonna fit in the NFL that are complete anime monsters. Monsters. So with the next pick, we got tight end Yujiro Hanma from Baki as well. Y'all already know. 6'3", 265, 3% body fat. And he runs Mach 70 at full speed. He's able to dodge lightning, my nigga. He is able to dodge lightning.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
He's going to be able to block. He's going to be able to run a route. Whatever you need Yujiro Hanma to do, he'll be able to do it because of this. I mean, dodging lightning as a human, running Mach 70. I mean, come on. What are we talking about? There's nothing else that you can do besides just say GG. Then he's the meanest motherfucker on the planet. I'm talking about he did kill his first baby mama because he thought his son was inferior. I mean, he did take that shit too. So, I mean,
Bruh.
I don't know. I wouldn't want anybody else meaner or nastier right now on that side of the field. Just as a tight end, blocking and or running routes. I mean, imagine he catch the ball and he coming at you full head of steam, man. Fuck that, man. I'm good. So now we're starting to get into the offensive weapons, right? That's a specialist. Yujiro Hanma is a specialist. We're just gonna call it what it is. Now we got wide receiver 1. And this is gonna be a little controversial, man, because he could be over on the Diddy Island, man. But as of right now, it's them just allegations, and I want to get the best team I can get. You know what I'm saying? So for my next pick, Hisoka from Hunter Hunter. Hisoka from Hunter Hunter. 6'3", 200 pounds. As a human, can run off Mach 2. I mean, oh, my bad. Mach 20. Mach 20. This is a human with a little bit of gates unlocked. He got a little bit of key power. And his main technique would help him so much in the wide receiver category. That gum technique where he's able to literally put some gum on one thing. And as long as he has another piece of the gum on him, it just comes straight to him. I don't think that would be considered cheating. He'd be able to pull it to him like it's a piece of gum. He just, that rubber, whatever the hell that shit called. I might be calling it gum because One Piece, but nah, I don't watch that show. But like, Hisoka is the perfect wide receiver. I mean, if you think about Mach 2200, 6'3", 6'3" is good, but that his main technique pulling that thing back is gonna be the bread and butter. It's gonna make it infinitely easier to just deal with whatever. As far as throwing the ball goes and catching the ball, he's gonna catch it every time. I mean, come on. But we're gonna go to wide receiver 2 now. Next pick is wide receiver 2. And we got another character from Hunter. Killua at wide receiver 2. My boy, 5'2". He's a little undersized. We put him at the slot. He's a 2 slot, which is gonna be crazy too. 100 pounds. He's tiny, so he just don't need to get hit for real. But he runs at 200 miles per hour. And as you can tell, Killua is always chilling. But when he gets serious and he gets to that little lightning mode, the pre-Super Saiyan joint, that little joint right here where he got the hair all spiked up, he can easily double his speed, putting him close to a Mach 1 at 100 pounds. 5'2". He's going to be virtually unseen in the slot. Imagine him going on a drag route. He might get creamed if he get hit, but that's if he gets hit. At 100 pounds and 5'2", I guarantee his agility is going to be a lot better than a lot of these muscle necks that can move faster, if not fast as him. I just believe him in the slot is going to be like a freaking animal out here. He will be a squirrel man. He's going to be just everywhere all the time, just tearing stuff up. Had to get that coffee. Killua is wide receiver 2 for the slot position. And then next up on our list, the next pick in the draft, wide receiver 3, Saitama, aka One Punch Man. Why is he 5'9", 156 pounds, faster than light? Faster than light. There's nothing I can say better than what he is. He is the deep threat. He is the only reason why he's number 3 is because he doesn't have. I run a three wide receiver trip set. We usually have where in my offense we would have Hisoka out left on his own. We'd have Yujiro on the tight end, Killua in the slot, and we're gonna have Saitama over there on the far right. He is our deep threat. He is our deep threat. Saitama has the resiliency. He's gonna be like AJ Brown out there. He'll be able to take that hit from deep down without having to really pay attention to what's going on. He just needs to catch the ball over top and start jugging. Everybody else is relief pass. If you can't get him where you want him to get him, they're just for relief. They supposed to get to where they gonna go quick, get a couple of little yards after catch. But Saitama is my deep threat. He get hit, it's all right by anybody. It's all good. We're going to pop back up. We're going to see, our team is going to be a really pass heavy team. It's going to be almost like a West Coast offense with a trip set. We always playing out of trips with a tight end. That's how I do it. Next up, we got the fun stuff. Next pick is our quarterback. Quarterback 1. We're going to pick Sosuke Aizen. Yeah. Sosuke Aizen from Bleach. You already know what it is. This dude here.
Bruh.
If you don't know about Sosuke Aizen, man, he has the ability to manipulate. He has an illusion ability. So he can make you think and believe whatever the hell he wants you to. So his manipulation would help him out so much in being able to get the ball out faster and crazier than any other quarterback there would ever be in the NFL league history. He won't be able to like completely, without his sword, he wouldn't be able to completely just like take over the entire stadium and make you believe whatever you wanted to. But he could at least manipulate one item, and that would be the ball. Some people would be able to see it. Some people wouldn't be able to. Faster than light people will probably be able to react to it, even if they notice what's going on too late and it happened. You know, they get a deep pass. They get the deep pass off, and he can't really get you wasn't there because you was illusioned up. But you can get there just to at least get the tackle and prevent yards after catch. That's what he's gonna do, especially with these Mach 2, Mach 3 faster than light wide receivers I have. And then he's so smart. He thought about the entire first season of Bleach, first 3 seasons really of Bleach. He manipulated every single person that he encountered his entire thousands of years as being a Soul Reaper. Everyone. You know how much forethought and film work that is? If you put all that brain power into the NFL and just playbook manipulation, he wouldn't even need powers. Just using that kind of brain power, having that kind of manipulation as far as the human understanding of psyches and whatever like that, man, his power would be more so on the analytics of the actual game. He'll be able to break down the game so well because he would be so good at film study and understanding psychology on that different level that he would even need his reality warping powers to get the ball to where he needed to go to. At least that's my thought. Sosuke Aizen, by far QB1, smartest person in anime that I know of, and with the ability to do whatever he wanted to do on a small scale, as far as you believing whatever. He can put into your mind that you're actually doing a good job guarding Hisoka on a post drag or a deep post. You think that you're guarding. You think you got him clamped up, and then the illusion wear off, and you guarding a curl. This man already 30 yards downfield. What you doing? You got to use that faster than light movement, man, and hope you can catch up to him. That's your best bet. But if you get, like I said, if you get Hisoka, Mach 20, How fast you think he gonna get to the to the end zone? Depending on how far he threw the ball, right? Exactly. How much manipulation can the rest of your team counteract, and how quick before they notice what's going on? Because now you're trying to think in your head like about these people's processing speed. You might be able to move it faster than light. You might be able to move it um, multiple increments over faster than light, but are you thinking that quick to be able to stop Sosuke Aizen before he manipulates you, reality warps your ass into having a blown coverage? That's just how I see it. But with the next pick, we're going QB2 again. QB2. Perfect. Cell from Dragon Ball Z. Same thing. I think Cell's ability to break down the playbook and break down techniques and break down all that other stuff is going to be what changes him from being just a regular old ho-hum person that can throw the ball to a person that actually analyzes and breaks down and knows what the hell is going on as far as a defense goes. Processing speed is ridiculous. He is the smartest thing besides, well, if he knew every part of everything, he probably would be the smartest person in all of DBZ outside of like Whis and stuff. But like, with him only knowing what he knew, and it was built just to beat Goku, but then his ability to understand what would go on after and all that breakdown, man, perfect Cell, hands down, QB2. If anybody hits Sosuke Aizen hard enough, because he's probably not like galaxy tier strong, perfect Cell would be able to go in there and be that what's buddy name, that Pat Mills. They can just go up in there, do what you got to do, and get you a couple of good plays before, you know. Actually, he could probably run a whole offense for an entire season on his own. But we're gonna have him at QB2 behind Sosuke. I didn't even do his measurements. Perfect Cell, 7 foot tall, 266 pounds. That's crazy. He's mad lean. And he's multiple times faster than the speed of light. He can get out of there. If he's about to get sacked somehow and he hasn't gotten the ball out with his extreme processing speeds, he'll be able to scoot up out of there. Michael Vick type style. Eh, eh. Multiple times faster than speed of light. Come on. Come on. All right, so here we go, man. Here we go. We had running back 1 in the anime NFL draft. The first running back we got. This is picked very near and dear to my heart. Very near and dear to my heart. With pick down, I don't even know what number this is anymore. But running back 1, we've got Cena from iShield 21. If you've never seen this anime, you're missing out. You are missing out. This is a football anime for Japanese people. If you've never seen iShield 21, you missed out on a good ass show. Just as good as the basketball one, not the new one where they all had powers and stuff. The one with brother with the red hair that was wearing Jordans. Can't remember what it's called right now off the tip of my tongue. But Cena from iShield 21. He's regular human, no extra powers. He just has crazy processing speed. He is 5'1", 106 pounds. He runs a 4.1 40. Okay? But even more than that, again, if you've ever seen this anime, he has processing speed that is crazy. As soon as he gets the ball, he has a superpower in his brain where he can see ways to get out of situations if he has knowledge of what your strengths and weaknesses are. There are other people in the show that have these extra powers that make their football skills exponentially better. Some people have the power up of speed. Some people have this extra strength. Some people have the best angles, and they literally turn it into a power where they can turn up. His is being a running back, seeing an opening and being able to use that 4-1 speed to get through the holes. Now, that may not get you very far with people that are going faster than light, but if you need to get that 1 or 2 yards, especially behind this extremely crazy offensive line that we have, you're going to be able to get past most defenses. Most defenses are going to get beat up on this right here, man. You ain't going to be able to just walk past anything going on with these guys. But you at least going to be able to get 4 or 5 yards a play just because he has that power of the super processing, be able to find a hole easily. I'm talking about super easy. If you ever seen the show, if you've never seen the show, go check this out because it is extremely good as far as football goes and as far as an old school anime is. Extremely good show. iShield 21. You'll understand real quick what I'm talking about and why he's my running back 1 over this next running back. You got RB2, running back number 2. Son Goku. Yeah, we got Goku. 5'9", 185. Multiple times faster than the light. You already know who Goku is. You know this. We know why we here. Running back 2, the bell cow. He's not the speed back like Senna, like Senna. He's not the speed back. This is your ground and pound bruiser. This is your Jonathan Taylor. Just gonna get up in there, not really get hit, and if you do get hit, they bounce off of him like bullets on Superman's chest. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about Son Goku. You ain't got to worry about him. Put him in there 3-1. Put him in there 1-10. He's your David Montgomery's of the Detroit Lions. Well, he just got traded, but that 1-2 punch. You get sent in there for some speed back real quick. You put your jumbo set. And then you go down to your 3 wide or trip set like I was talking about early. Put Goku in there and then run a midline or a weak zone in there like swimwear. I'm telling you, Goku is one of the best running backs that you could put into your team. Everybody want to put him at quarterback or wide receiver or something like that, man. He's just too goofy to do all that extra stuff, man. If you ask me, he's going to try to do something stupid, and I'd rather you try to do something stupid when the ball's already in your hand because you're going to want to win. You're not going to, I want to test his limits real quick and fuck up because there's no route to run. You either got it or you don't. He might fuck up a couple times on blocking assignments because he's going to underestimate the guy and let him whoop his ass a couple times. But after a while, he's going to tighten up. But this is what we know. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got right now for offense. That's offense. That's the offensive draft picks. If you don't remember, we got Magetta at center. Right guard is Botamo. Biscuit Oliver from Baki over on right tackle. Alphonse Eric from Full Metal Alchemist at left guard. Pickle from Baki on left tackle. Yujiro Hanma from Baki on tight end. Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter as wide receiver 1. Wide receiver 2 is Killua from Hunter x Hunter. We got Saitama from One Punch Man, wide receiver 3. Quarterback 1 is Sosuke Aizen from Bleach. Quarterback 2 is Perfect Cell from Dragon Ball Z. Running back is Senna from iShield 21. And running back 2 is Goku. So here we go, man. We're going to go on and go to this to the defense. Woo. And we got some hitters over here. Hitters over here. With the first pick of the defense, we're going to go with defensive end Jack Hanma from Baki. 8 foot tall, 465 pounds. Moves at Mach 6. He's got metal teeth, metal nails, and his skin is impenetrable by bullets and projectiles. If he wants to be an immovable object, he can. He literally can. He doesn't feel pain. 90% of his skeleton is metal. Defensive end, and he moves at Mach 6. So he's going to probably be closest to one of the slowest people I have on my defense, but 8 foot 465. He would be a defensive anchor. Okay? Defensive anchor. And we're going to put him at defensive end. We're going to call it end because I want him on the line. I don't need him to be at edge. We're not going to have any edge on here, man. We're going to be playing a good old 4-3. We don't need no edge. Next up, we're going to have defensive tackle. Alex Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist. 7'3", 340. Moves subsonically. That means it's a little bit under Mach's. Little under Mach. But as a defensive tackle, you don't need to be the fastest person in the world. You just got to be able to hold people up. And I don't remember a whole lot from this guy, but he was able to physically and with his dexterity be able to hold up some of the strongest people that were menaces in Full Metal Alchemist, physically at least. He may not have been the best alchemist out there. He may have not been the best, but physically, I don't think I ever saw him lose just a physical match where somebody they was just putting fisticuffs on each other. I don't think I've ever seen that. Now, I didn't finish Full Metal Alchemist before, watching this but I saw a couple episodes with him and I was like, yo, buddy ain't going down. So I put him up there, man, because like I said, I'm a muscle neck. I don't really watch a whole lot of anime, but I watch a lot. And this guy right here just seems like he's up there with some of the strongest. You know what I mean? All right, so the next pick in the NFL anime draft, defensive tackle. Oh my. Uh-oh. Did I just press the wrong button? No, I didn't. Did I just press the wrong button? Oh. No, I didn't. Okay. So we got All Might up in here, man. All Might is our defensive tackle on the right side. We're going to have him 7'2". 562 pounds. Good God. And he runs a Mach 10. That's pretty damn fast for 562 pounds. That's pretty fast in the non-kooky way. This is again, we're not dealing with Dragon Ball Z type characters on a lot of this stuff. These are people that are almost in the realm of superhumans, not just super people. These are superhumans, okay? So Mach 10 is crazy fast, especially to be a defensive tackle. I mean, you don't need a whole lot of speed to be a defensive tackle. You just need to be able to hold people in place and move them around a little bit if you can. Now, in our situation, where we have Magetta, Batamo, and Biscuit Oliver, or Alphonse Elric is our middle three offensively. All Might will probably still have a tough time, but he'll still be able to move some people around if he needed to. Like, especially at Mach 10, he probably might catch some people off guard and get to a certain. He may only be Mach 10 in certain aspects. He may still have a faster than light step to the left or something. You never know. But we're gonna go with All Might as our pick for defensive tackle. All right. Next pick, we have defensive end Kenpachi from Bleach. Standing at 6'7", 200 pounds. He runs a Mach 1. So he's a little bit on the slower side too. But like I said, this is a 4-3 defense. 4-3 defense. We're not looking for edge rush. We're just looking for them to hold up bodies. And if they can beat their guy, they can beat their guy. We're not worried about that right here, man. This is mostly a coverage and blitz team. We're not worried about our defensive line getting to the quarterback every single play. If y'all notice, this is how I play with the Raiders too. We're not worried about our defensive line getting into them every play. We just need them to hold up who they gonna hold up. If you feel like you're gonna get a tight end chip block, I want you to hold him up a little bit before he gets to his break. Because our coverage team is gonna get to him. And I guarantee you that with this coverage team I have, guarantee you that. Kenpachi, defensive end from the Bleach University. All right, so next up, we got outside linebacker Jiren the Gray, standing at 6'4", 300 pounds. Multiple times faster than the speed of light. Multiple times faster. We saw what Jiren's doing. These stats are just for regular old base Jiren. This ain't Burning Inferno Jiren that we saw going against MUI Goku. These stats can still multiply over. This dude is a powerhouse. And we're going to put him at outside linebacker. If we want to blitz him, you don't think he can get to damn Perfect Cell or Sosuke Aizen? He could. He could. If our defense folds, yeah, he could. Or if our offensive line folds, he can get there. He can get there. But that's what he's there for. Ain't nobody going to have a better team than me. As far as offensive line, it's going to be impossible. And that's why we're going to hold them up with Jack Hanma, Alex Strong, All Might, and Kenpachi. And then we're just going to have Jiren coming off the edge. It's an outside linebacker. He's going to slide off the edge. And what y'all going to do? Depends on who your quarterback is. Jiren the Gray from Dragon Ball Super University is going to be the outside linebacker for this team. Okay? Next up, we're going to do middle linebacker. Broly. Dragon Ball Super Broly. Dragon Ball Super Bowl. It ain't going to be the DBZ Broly. We don't need mindless Rockhead. We need Broly. Dragon Ball Super. In his regular angered state, 7'2", 380 pounds, multiple times faster than the speed of light. Now, as the game progresses, because we know how Broly is. He learns more. He adapts. He's a savant. The longer he fights with this, the more and more he starts to understand what he's doing and who he's going against, so he can best beat them. He gets that legendary Super Saiyan mode. His stats change massively. He goes from 7'2" to 9'10". He goes from 380 pounds to 700 pounds. 700 pounds of multiple times faster than the speed of light, rock, muscle head running at you. Muscle head running at you. Not even just a little bit. Whole lot of muscle head just running at you. 9'10", 700 pounds? 9'10". 700 pounds.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Help me.
Like,
Me.
if I had somebody like that running up on me, man, I would curl up in a ball.
What do you mean by that?
I'd be scared. I'd be scared as fuck. Next up on our list, the other outside linebacker, Sir Escanor, standing at 10'8", 783 pounds, faster than the speed of light. Faster than the speed of light. Now, this is one of my substitutions. This is another one of my substitutions, man, because there's a possibility, and his stats are only this when we're playing day games. If we have a night game, he goes from 10'8", 783 pounds to 5'4", 123 pounds. So if we have a night game, a 6:30 game, 7 o'clock game, 8 o'clock, if we make it to the Super Bowl, cut him. We can't do it. We can't do it. He's going to have to be there for moral support. He's smart enough to where he could actually be a coach on night games. And you won't have to worry too much about what he got going on. You know what I'm saying? His physical limitations. But if we do that, if we have a night game and we can't play Escanor, we have a substitution. The next draft pick will be the substitution for Escanor. Heinz Algoon. Now, how you feel about that? That's crazy. That's a crazy pick for outside linebacker. You wouldn't think he's very mobile, right? Heinz Algoon's at 7'10", an unknown weight. Moves at a Mach 3 in base form. No rings. No rings, no power amps, no potions, nothing. Now, we do know Heinz Algoon is a specialist. He's a practitioner. So he's going to go out there with his rings on, which amplifies speed to infinite, which amplifies his actual fortification to infinite. We've seen him do this with rings. Then he also has potions that will times that multiple times. He has been stated to at least outside of his regular base movement, if he is powered up with rings and his staff, he can go faster than light. Faster than light. I'm just pressing buttons now. I'm sorry. I got excited. I thought I was on the other screen still. Hold up. Faster than the speed of light. That's what I was saying last, right? Anyways, well, I guess, yeah, I just pressed all kind of buttons. Shit, just then I messed up all kind of stuff. But shut up. See, computer's against me. I told y'all this computer was against me, man. I told y'all. But anyways, Back at it again. Back at it again. Back at it again. He can go up to Mach. He can go up to faster than speed of light if he's completely buffed. If he has all his potions, he has all his rings, all of that. He can be fortified to where he's over 1,000 tons. He can be the heaviest person that you've ever run into, and also simultaneously the fastest person you've ever ran into. If he has his rings, his staff, and a buff. If he goes into warrior mode, the stats are, I believe he said a few times, 10 times over. So multiply whatever those infinite stats are by 10. However that works. Crazy, right? Crazy. You know what I'm saying? Next up, the next pick in the draft. Cornerback. Vegeta. Prince of all Saiyans. Vegeta at 5'4", 130 pounds, multiple times faster than the speed of light. We're gonna have him at cornerback. We're gonna be having him stopping people like Hisoka, Killua, and Saitama. We're gonna have him trying to stop him at least. And the thing is, man, is that these guys aren't big bruiser wide receivers. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna have big bruising wide receivers and other picks out there. But with Ultra Ego, if these wide receivers want to play patty cake all damn day, Vegeta's just going to get stronger and faster as the game goes along. He's going to be a lockdown cornerback, no matter what way you put it. No matter what way you put it. Like, you can go speed for speed. You can go hit for hit. At a cornerback, even if he does blitzes, he's going to be right there in their face, banging with the best. That's why we got Vegeta is cornerback 1 on this crazy ass team. Cornerback 2 is probably going to surprise you, and it's really just to counteract wide receiver 1. Super Boo, not the mixed up one, regular old Majin Super Boo. No vest, no long, no Gohan, no Buhan, no Bootunks. Just regular old Super Majin Boo. 8 feet tall, multiple times the speed of light. Unknown weight because he can change his size. He can change his size. And so he doesn't have a weight, but multiple times the speed of light and 8 feet tall. And we're going to be pairing him up against Hisoka. So his little rubber gum pullback that he gonna try to do with the ball. Boo got stretchy arms. He finna go do the same thing and try to intercept that joint. Whenever it comes to his side of the field, multiple times faster than the speed of light. Stretchy arms. Anybody that's not as good as Hisoka at that, if you got a Luffy out there, Luffy will probably be the only one be able to do something on par with what Super Boo can do. But unless Luffy is in Gear 5, he's not multiple times faster than the speed of light. That's why I didn't pick him. Super Boo at cornerback 2. We're almost done here. This is crazy. I'm moving through these so fast. The next pick in the NFL anime draft. Strong safety. You love him. Frieza. Stupid monkeys. Frieza, 5'6" in his golden form, which is still small. 125 pounds. Started cheering at the golden form. 125 pounds. He's lightweight, multiple times faster than the speed of light. But we got Frieza here because he is extremely smart. He is strong. He is just as smart as Perfect Cell. And when you have somebody that smart playing safety, that processing speed is going to end up turning into a detriment because you may overprocess because now you have a person like I said, Perfect said, Perfect Cell or Sosuke Aizen that can move faster than the speed of light as well. But they have extremely high processing speeds as far as coverages and whatnot like that. Frieza is the kind of person where he thinks 5-10 steps ahead as well as those other guys. And he's going to use that to his advantage because he knows what they might possibly do. If Frieza actually goes in there and doesn't be arrogant, he actually learned from his mistakes of the past when he didn't train and he didn't analyze what these people were doing and why they could do it so easily. Now that Frieza has understood that, he's went on and got the black form too. I'm pretty sure training is going to be part of his lifestyle for the rest of his life, just so he can stay ahead or be better than whomever may be in front of him. Frieza will be analyzing video like Tom Brady on the defensive side. Imagine that. And we need that because we got a bunch of muscle heads over on this side. Besides Vegeta and Jiren, everybody else muscle heads. They just out there rah reacting, moving fast, and trying to get to the ball, which is what I like about defense. But if you got somebody like Vegeta and Jiren, kind of into different levels, making sure that everything's straight, we'll be all right. Now we got Frieza back there being the leader for all of this because he's going to keep everybody organized. Especially when we got this last dude over here. The next draft pick for free safety. We got Genos from One Punch Man. 5'10", 300-ish pounds, depending on what kind of equipment he prepares for when it comes down to this game. Because he may upgrade something for this game. And he may be 400 pounds instead of 300, just so he can go as faster as everybody else. Because we have him listed at Mach 150. Mach 150. So he is vastly far away from faster than light, but he is over sonic levels of speed. He can break the sound barrier easy. Like it ain't nothing. Now pair him, a semi-smart person with Frieza, an overly genius, and we're gonna have him at strong safety or free safety. Yeah, we got him at free safety. We can put him in different situations depending on the team that we're playing against. That will determine the equipment that he has for the game. Does he need to be a coverage safety where he's going to be back there with Frieza trying to stop anything over the top? Maybe. Depends on if they have great wide receivers over there. Does he need to be a box safety where he's like a Jamal Adams, where he's there for any kind of run that might get to the second level? Just an extra linebacker down there? Maybe. We might put him out there with some extra fortification. Some tank legs or something. I don't know. But either way go, Genos is a Swiss Army knife that we would be able to utilize on defense for free safety. He would be top tier on anybody's team. Anybody's team. He would be able to fit in because he has the ability to upgrade or downgrade or whatever he might need to be able to be efficient for the task at hand. And it would depend completely on whatever teams that we have or whatever weapons the team that we play against have. You feel me? Craziness, right? Craziness. So for defense, let's run that back down again. Like I got my notebook, my handy dandy. So for defense, defensive end, Jack Hanma. Defensive tackle, Alex Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist. Defensive tackle again, All Might from My Hero. Defensive end on the right side, Kenpachi from Bleach. Outside linebacker is going to be Jiren the Gray, left side. Middle linebacker, Dragon Ball Super Broly. Then we have the split decision. Outside linebacker on your right side is going to either be Escanor if it's a day game. If it's a night game, Ainz Al Goon from Overlord. Cornerback, Vegeta from Super. Cornerback 2, Super Boo from Dragon Ball Z. Not Buhan, not Bootinks, not Bukalo. Regular old Super Majin Buu. Then at strong safety, we have Frieza, the biggest brain in on the defense. And then free safety or box safety, we're going to have Genos from One Punch Man. So that's my offense. That's my defense. I didn't end up getting the pictures for this part because I actually completely forgot. But for my head coach, we got Senku from Dr. Stone. Defensive coach, Light Yagami. Light Yagami. And offensive coach, offensive coordinator, Gohan. Because I believe he can like really put a team in the right position. I don't know. I don't know why I did the coaches too, man, but I was just high one day and I was just like, fuck it, man. Let me go on and do everybody I could do. Every position that I can think of, let's go on and do it. Like if I wanted a legit top to bottom NFL team that can go to the Super Bowl today. No practice. Just go straight to the Super Bowl. Oh man. So that's all I got. I normally don't come up here on no Fridays, no way. So I wasn't expecting a whole lot of nothing, but I got up here for an hour. I told y'all on my nerdy side, I didn't get that many views so far. So I'm kind of angry, but it is what it is. 100 subscriber sub special today, right here, right now. We're going to get back on later on today, man. We're probably going to play some GTA or some Call of Duty, but we're going to do that live as well, man. Y'all just make sure y'all come back later on. Stay tuned. I got to go run some errands. Y'all be safe out there. Be blessed. And if you make some money when I'm not around, just make sure that you bring the receipt so I know you ballin'. Peace.